Oh, with pressure building on public officials to lift some COVID restrictions, we're seeking more answers on what it might take to do so. Channel 2's Ron Plants checked in today with a scientist who's advising Erie County officials, and he joins us now with some of his perspective. Ron?
Mary Alice, yesterday we were pressing Erie County Executive polling cars for some of these answers, but today we turned again to Dr. Peter Winkelstein, a medical doctor, but also a sophisticated numbers cruncher of healthcare data and patterns. Winkelstein says those COVID numbers with the dominant Omicron are definitely going down, along with hospitalization for COVID overall. But he feels we're not quite out of the woods yet, as this virus has been tricky, unlike anything doctors and researchers have seen before. And Dr. Winkelstein agrees that the hospital rates will remain key, but again, they're also going down with much less use of intensive care units. So we have to ask.
To say, okay, if we have X number of hospitalizations at this point, but then we have X number at that point, oh, we're down here, okay, we can take the mask off.
Yeah, I think it will be, I think that we can come up with those metrics. I think it's going to take a little time to come up with them. And you mentioned, I was talking about number of cases and how much is circulating, but you're absolutely right. One of the things that we have to monitor, and we'll obviously continue to monitor, is hospital capacity, because we don't want to run out of hospital capacity. You don't want overwhelmed hospitals. That's what happened at the beginning of the pandemic in New York City, and it was a disaster.
Of course, the state health department puts out the regional hospital numbers, showing a drop from 673 cases on January 19th to 563 just yesterday here in Western New York. So still a high number, and hard to say just when the tipping point actually comes. The governor has said they're expecting to make some decisions in early January, just a week from now, so remains to be seen, but it's encouraging according to the researchers. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.